Hello world! You've tuned into a live edition of Pirillo Picks. It is well within the TLDR live broadcast, and this Pirillo Picks today is going to be a long one. I'm going to go ahead and pick up my rotating mirror because I think it's fun to do this. No, that's not why. I'm still alive, by the way, and I'm not a vampire. So just in case you were wondering, I'm not a vampire. The reason why I'm pulling out this rotating disc is because today's set of Pirillo Picks is, or can I say our Lego minifigures is the Lego Minifigures Series 15. I've collected every one of these to this point. Every one. I'm a fan of minifigures. Give me a minifigure any day of the week. So what I'm going to try to do in this video, live, possibly while taking questions from the community, whether they're in the chat room or they get pushed to me by way of a notification, I'm going to answer questions as I put these things together, because this is going to be potentially long, but this is the entire series. In case I don't make it all the way through, I'm going to do my best. Okay, this is kind of like not exactly like a speed build, but I suppose we can kind of speed things up a bit. I've got to be very, very careful as I put these things together because I may lose pieces. Okay, so it looks like we've got a guy who has like a headband of sorts. He's got a headband. I don't think I've ever worn a headband, really. I mean, even in the 80s when I grew up, and it wasn't really a thing for me. He's got a sword, so he's ready to train. It seems like he's a trainer of sorts. Trainer of swords? A sword trainer, maybe? All right, so we're going to set you there. We're going to feel around for the switch, and we're going to spin you around. How's that look? Can you see him? You can see him, right? He's rotating there. I don't know if he's going to be in total focus, necessarily, but this is about the best I can do for keeping you entertained so that you can see all of the figure here, and then I move on to the next one. Oh, he's got another sword. Hang on. Sorry about that. So you got to be careful with the accessories with these sets, because you never know what's going to happen. It's going to be a very long TLDR, and if you do not love Lego like I love Lego, you know what? That's okay. That is quite all right, because there's no time like the present to start. Even if you don't want to collect all of them, there are some new pieces that I can see, not just paint applications on the actual bricks themselves, but new pieces. I've never seen crutches before until right now, and boy, maybe doing this live was not the greatest idea, but like I gave myself an out just in case. Like right now, I'm trying to figure out how to get the crutches in. Let me see here. I'm gonna have to go to the directions. Crutches guy. Okay, yeah, he's got them like that. All right, let me just. I gotta rotate the hands the right way. I love the fact that Lego is starting to do different things. In fact, one of the newer bits of news that has come out recently is that Lego is going to be producing a set with a wheelchair, officially. And there was a wheelchair in a set, although it was, wow, that crutch just flew across the room. Or almost did. It just, you know, have you ever hit a brick in the right way, and then it just shoots out of your hand, and why can't I get, there we go. This poor guy, he's got a banana peel, on his shirt. He's got little crutches that I was trying to get in there. And the nice thing about this guy, he's got a cast, but it's painted on. And that's awesome. No stickers. All right, let me see if I can do this. Okay, I'm going to put one crutch in. Can I get it in there? You know what? Here's the problem. My hands are too big. Ugh. Okay, the crutches are not going on the injured guy, but the crutches look like this. This is a crutch. I've never seen these pieces before. If these are not new, I'd be surprised. Crutches. Here, how about I do this? How about I, there we go. It's a crutch. There we go. It's not exact. That's not how you hold a crutch, by the way. That's not how it works. But we're going to put you there. We're going to move this here, and hopefully no other pieces in that bag. Moving on to the next one. Whew. I just love minifigures. Figures in general. But, if you ever feel the need to get rid of your minifigures, you just let me know. I'm there. I will happily, very happily take them off your hands. I don't think I'm ever going to run out of space or love for minifigures. Boy, this one looks nice. I love the pieces on this guy. Okay, so let me see here. I've got to figure out how to put all the pieces on. Because if you don't put them on the right way, then you can't accommodate all the accessories that come with the minifigure. He's like a warrior here, but he's a winged warrior with wings everywhere. He's got physical wings on the back of his head. He's got wings on the helmet. One bit of helmet there. There's his face. Not a face on the other side. He's not two-faced, but his armor's painted on or printed on. And we are going to give him his spear. Boy, this one's kind of neat. It doesn't look like he has anything that goes on his chest, although you could put another piece on his chest if you wanted to. Okay, crutch guy, banana peel, accident dude, you're going to sit right here. And I'm moving on to the next one. Okay, now this is definitely unique to me. Like I said, I do my best to follow what's new in brickery, and sometimes I do miss a piece or two because I don't collect all the sets that are out there, and this one's going to be a bit more of a challenge. I'm only going to do a couple pieces. I'm not actually going to go through with everything, and you'll understand why. It's a queen. And the reason why I'm not going to go through everything with a queen, I've never seen that kind of hair piece before. It's kind of nice. Let's give her the crown. She's got a little hole in the top of her head for a crown. The reason why I'm not going to go through everything is I love it. This bottom piece, to me, that's new. That's her whole skirt. The reason why is because I tend to futz and fumble with the soft goods. So she's got her cape. I will go around, see, and it even gives you instructions on the back of this, and explains how you put how you accommodate her cloak. Cape? Oh, thank you. Is that... Oh, Raymond Luz. Sorry, Raymond. I just totally messed up your name. Thank you. Kendo Fighter, Flying Warrior. Liz is giving me the official names, or giving you the official names, because I have a challenge, and this is... Okay, do you want me... I'll ask my patrons here. Do you want me to put the queen fully together? Because if so, I'll do it. But until I hear otherwise, I am going to set it to the side. By the way, I'm not removing these directly from poly bags, and the reason... Uh-oh. Why is because... Uh-oh. I'm saying uh-oh because I bought them as a set from a guy that I usually get the sets from, and I'm looking here, and he sent me a duplicate injured guy. Well, hopefully it's just a bonus. Let's hear. 1, 2... Oh, this is bad. There's 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Uh-oh. I'm going to be missing one. He sent me a duplicate injured guy. That's bad. We'll see which one I'm missing. Oh boy. This sucks. I thought I was going to be showing you the full series, but apparently not. Ooh, this guy's not... This Clumsy Guys is the guy's name. Yeah, apparently the guy who sold these to me. Well, so much for buying full sets. Alright, well... This is making me kind of depressed. I'm going to have to follow up with the guy. Well, if anything, what he's likely going to do is send me the figure that he didn't send me and let me keep the other one. I'd assume, because I'm not gonna go through the process. So hey, I'm kind of happy about that. I'm not, the reason why I'm happy is because now I will have an extra figure. And you don't know how many times you could use an extra Clumsy Guy. Hair, get on. Hair. Ballerina. Ballerina is not cooperating here. There we go. Okay. The ballerina has her hair. Gonna plant her on the stand. Ballerina has stars in her hair. Very white ballerina, even though she's yellow. It's because I've got the light turned all the way up. So there's that. Boy, I've never seen the piece, by the way, the tutu piece in the middle. Never seen it. It's got ridges and everything. Sorry, that's very bright. Let me go ahead and dim it just a tad. Is that a little better for you? Is that a little better? Did I just turn it all the way off today? Is that what I do? There you go. You can see the ridges right there. Put the queen together. Dang it! You would make me do this. I was trying to make it as short a video as I possibly could. Trust me, I'm enjoying every moment of this. The next one we're putting together is a space guy, and he's got printing all over. This is awesome. Oh, I love it. This is like the original Space Guys, which were some of the first minifigures that we had when we were substantially younger. This astronaut is bearded, and he's got printing on his legs, on his arms. That's new for Lego minifigures, by the way. Brand new. That kind of thing. Boy, I am glad I turned off that light because otherwise it would be very, very, very white. Okay, let's give him his flag. And have him plant it somewhere. There we go. If you don't like Lego, I just don't understand who you are. I don't. Because it's too much fun. And you know what? I'm not talking about Lego knockoff either. Because I've had people say, oh, look at this, it's Lego. And it's like, no, it's not. It's Lego-ish. It's not Lego. It's not even close to Lego. There we go. So he's got a gold visor. Boy, this is the best space minifigure I think I've ever seen. No joke. if only because he's got printing on his arm and his legs, the gold visor, the flag. This guy's ready to do some space exploring. A very bearded astronaut there. And now moving on. Oh yeah, I love this. This next one is a part of something that's happened in the recent minifigures in the series, and these are costumed characters. Oh, but even better. Oh wow, I didn't even know until right now. He's got a reversible head, by the way. There's one side of the head. And we'll wait for it to get in focus. He's kind of not happy, and this other side, he's happier. Let's make him a little nervous. I'm going to go ahead and name this guy Land Shark. Land Shark! This is the head piece. Not exactly helmet. The animal piece. It's got a fin and everything. Here, I'll show you as soon as I put him together. In some of the recent minifigure series, there have been like costumed people of various animals and creatures. And so this is the latest. Could be Left Shark. Could be Land Shark, but his arms are fins. That to me is that is definitely new. I don't think I'd ever seen like something like that before. It's like he was eaten by the shark. Okay, Space Explorer guy, you move there, and I am still curious to see which one I did not get. Huh? Very bizarre. I've seen, it seems they've lost, I'm not going to say a fair amount of creativity in some of the later series, not that I'm disappointed at all with what LEGO has done with the minifigure series. If you were looking for completely, totally new types of minifigures, I'm not sure if you would necessarily be happy with what LEGO's been producing. Because I've seen royalty before, I've seen, fighters before, and it seems that they're doing some repeats. I mean, they're designed differently, of course. They are unique. I'm going to move this guy like that. And this, you'll understand here in just a second. Oh, is it not going to go in? Boy, that pig does not want to go onto a peg. Okay, I guess not then. All right, well, here's the farmer. He's got boots that are actually on him there, the boots. Sorry, now that my light is off, it's very difficult sometimes to get the right light. The headpiece, the face piece, could very well be a good Steve Jobs. If you wanted to make your own Steve Jobs, I think the farmer, let's see if I can get it closer, would be a good Steve Jobs headpiece. Right there. About the best I've seen. It's pretty nice. And me in a couple of years. I do plan on shaving. The farmer also comes with the pig, by the way. Comes with a pig. I don't have a pig figure. Minifigure, at least. So, pig, you stand there. And we are moving down the list. Curious. Any guesses? Do you guys want to wager? Do you guys want to wager which one I'm missing here? Ooh, we've got a cat burglar up next. I'm assuming it's a cat burglar. Yeah, there we go. What is this? She got a jewel thief. Hang on, we got a jewel thief here, and I know this because she has a jewel. Definitely not a cat burglar, but she's got like a Catwoman-like mask. It's not Catwoman necessarily, but she's dressed in black, ready to thieve. Let's see here. How does this go? Okay, so I've got a grappling hook I can insert here at the end of that gun. Grappling hook gun, and put it in her other hand. I'm glad the chat room's having fun with this. Hey, Chris. Nice to see you again. And there we go. So she's ready to grapple with things. This thief of sorts. Jewel thief, I'd assume. Okay. See, I don't get caught up on the names and the why and the wherefore. I just like the figures, man. I like putting them together and geeking out over this stuff. And of course, I had a choice. I could have done this in an offline capacity and then shown you the results of all of them, or doing what I'm doing now, and that is streaming this live, because I figured it's way more interactive. Okay, so this guy looks like he's a very serious knight with a mace in a design that I've never seen before. Very serious, very angry knight. A bearded, angry knight. But he's got a snaggletooth, like a lower snaggletooth. Can you see the tooth down there? Here, hang on, let me see if I can get a little further away so you can see the tooth. Can you see the tooth yet? Tooth, the whole tooth and nothing but the tooth. You got it? The tooth? Very angry. Very very mean-spirited knight. I've seen so many knights in the Lego universe. Not that I'm disappointed. In fact, I bought the Lego chess set, both I think it was just knights on two sides. So I've seen that kind of thing before, but I only bought the chess set not to play chess, but specifically to get the minifigures. I was happy about that. I love the minifigure stands too. So this is the knight here, the full-on knight. Sorry, it's difficult to balance the light stuff with the darker stuff, but hopefully in spinning these things around, apart from the ones that I'm putting together, makes up for that fact. So he's got a shield, he's got a little feather there, up there, and a mace. Now this mace is two pieces, so you got the mace piece at the end with the spikes, and then the pole of sorts. And I've seen mace pieces that are just one, not two. You know what I'm saying? Like one mace that's got kind of like a windy chain. This is more like a mace stick of sorts. And now we have Stanley Spadowski. Wow, look at this. Oh, almost Stanley Spadowski. Not quite Stanley Spadowski. Now you can change the Stanley Spadowski's head. Ooh, that's a unique piece on the end of his mop. Now, do you know Stanley Spadowski? Do you know him? You should. He's friends with George Newman. Do you know why I'm calling him Stanley Spadowski? Because he's got a mop. Right there. Oops. Sorry, Knight. He's got a mop, but he's got a mustache. Stanley Spadowski does not have a mustache. This guy, however, has got a mustache. That's Stanley Spadowski. Oh, cool. I like that. See, that's unique. The Knight, not as unique. I wouldn't necessarily be as excited about that. The Shark guy, unique. The Janitor, I don't think I've seen before. I'm sorry, Sanitation. Maybe he works with FN 2187. All right, I like this one already because it's super futuristic. And whoa, cool! Dude, okay, before I complete this guy, he's like a robot mech guy here. I'm just going to hold him there. Look at his face, or lack of face. Can you see that? It's like a pulse, a blue electronic pulse. That's totally cool, dude. That is awesome. Dude! Okay, I'm going to take that off because apparently I needed to put the chest on first. Dude, that is totally wicked. Oh, I would love a dupe of this guy, if anything. And you can feel, by the way, in the poly bags, you can feel around to see which one you're getting in the bags. And I don't know if they have bump codes on the newer ones. The older ones they did, but to me, it's always been like substantially easier to get them in a set. Of course, now it's difficult to back up that idea because I think I ended up not getting all of them. But we will see which one is missing. Hang on, am I doing it the right way? Yes, it seems I am. He's got some electronic wings on the back. Why is something feels loose? What's loose? Oh, this guy. So if I push the head down maybe a little further, there we go. So he's got like a laser sword, and he's got these wings on the back, which can be positioned in a variety of ways. You can even point them down, I suppose. The helmet. But this guy's pretty neat. I always like this kind of thing, though. But you know me. If you know me, I'm way more inclined to appreciate and collect figures that are small, as well as more robotic than human in nature. I will get back to the Queen. I will. Do not worry. When I'm talking through the end of this, did I get everything on that I needed to get on? Sometimes you got to make sure you get a piece on before you put the head on. And we are building what appears to be a woman who is with child and might be considered one of, well, this is unique. And by the way, this isn't even all of it. So this woman also comes with a very new and unique piece, a baby in a papoose. I believe they call these papoose. If I can get it to get in focus. There's a little baby in there. Oh, look at that. So the first Lego minifigures, wait, did I turn this the right way? I think the feather I had on backwards. You'll see it in a second. The first minifigures that had racial features were actually what would be considered those who are native to these lands where America now stands, where the USA now stands. So they're the feathers. But the racial features, the first time they put racial features on minifigures were specifically with, I guess, the races that were native to this land. So the papoose can either go on in her hand, she can hold on to it like she is on the checklist that you saw there earlier, or on the back. So we'll put her there. That's kind of neat. I like that. And I also, if I'm not mistaken, saw coming out of the Toy Fair, I believe in Germany, not just a Lego minifigure in a wheelchair, but also a, what was that? What else was there? A baby, not just in a papoose, like a baby minifigure, which was incredibly unique. And, the more unique pieces, some people who do a lot of mocks, my own creations, are really into that. Me, I don't know. I think that they're fun to have, nice to have, and it's good to have everything and everybody represented. So this is a very unique minifigure in more ways than one. We have the headpiece for this would be like Mr. Tumnus. I'm Mr. Tumnus. Give me back. What did Peter say? Give me back my sock, you goat bastard. He's got a flute. I don't know if you can see the printing of the black on the flute. Maybe a bit difficult to discern in the light there. But there's his head, and then you could put this, I guess, headpiece on, and that turns him more into Mr. Tumnus. Mr. Tumnus. Now, that's not his official name, but I am a fan of the Chronicles of Narnia. And his legs, if you can't tell, are different. They're more like a half man, half goat. What is this? A fawn? Yeah, fawn. A fawn. But Mr. Tumnus. I'm Mr. Tumnus. And he's got hairy legs, too. Hairy legs, hairy head, and chest to die for. He's got hair on his chest, too. And a flute. Mr. Tumnus. All right, so, boy, we're coming down to the wire here. What am I not seeing yet? Oh, I can see the one that we didn't get. Oh, man. I can see the one we didn't get. Because we're down to the one I didn't get. Oh, man, I know so many of you are going to be disappointed. If only because a very unique hairpiece. This guy, whoever, the guy that I didn't get, comes with a mullet. I think that looks like a mullet. I almost had the mullet hairpiece. I'll be contacting the guy to let him know that he kind of messed up. But I'm not gonna blame him. It can happen. He sent out a lot of orders, and I'm happy to have what I had, and I paid for it. Trust me. So if anything, I'll just be getting a bonus minifigure. All right. Do we have a? Is this? Yep. Okay. So the woman here, this nature woman with a butterfly net. I don't think I've ever seen that butterfly net before. Wrestling champion. No wrestling champion. No, she's got that face, and then and I think I'm going to stick with that one, the first one, and then a happier face. I like the one where she's kind of twisted her lip, and she's a little worried. And the reason why this woman is worried, as I put her hair on, is because she's got the net, but she's trying to catch a skunk, the little stinker. What a little stinker. This little skunk here. Okay, so skunk, I'll set you down there. She's trying to catch the skunk. That's not a butterfly net, it's a skunk net. And as I said, apparently, someone out there got 2 wrestling guys. I only got none. So I got the one that I got another broken guy, which is cool. Hey, if I get to keep him, I can use the crutches for something else. Can always use more Lego pieces. So there you go. I've now got to go back. I know you said I need to go and put the queen together properly now this time. Now that I've got more time. I just don't, the soft goods I'm just not as happy with when it comes to this stuff. Let me make sure there's no printing on one side or the other. No, don't believe so. Okay. My hands, I feel, are too big. And don't say that I'm too old for Lego sets, because that's wrong. It's patently false. Okay, let me make sure I'm doing it right. I believe I'm doing it right. Okay. Because if you don't do it right, then you've got to put it back together again. I'm just not a fan of this. Call me someone who enjoys the classics. I love the new stuff. But, and I understand there's only so much that the Lego group can do to put more realism to their stylized figures. There you go. Okay, we've got the official queen. The official queen. The queen has now officially been built with the skunk and Mr. Tumnus and the ballerina and land shark and the woman with papoose and the winged warrior and the mech guy and the injured dude and Stanley Spadowski with the mustache and the kendo warrior right here and the space guy. And boy, I hope this doesn't fall. I feel like I'm playing one of these games here. Okay, so if I move this here, queen, you stand there. Okay, you do that, and okay, I need to get the pig up there. Okay, pig, you stand next to the ballerina. And you farmer stand there. Okay, there you go. There you go. That is streamed live onto YouTube. Lego Minifigures Series 15. Well, most of them, except for the wrestling guy. Oh, man. Oh, it's an albino skunk. Oh, no. That's not an albino. You're throwing me off when you're writing in all caps, you internet people. Anyway, as I said before, I love minifigures. If you ever want to get rid of your minifigures, you let me know, because I will take them off your hands. I'm not going to, pay an arm and a leg for them. It's more like I'll open up a center for minifigures that are no longer wanted, or Star Wars figures. I will take Star Wars figures happily off your hands, especially if they're in good condition. This, not Star Wars. This shirt, Star Wars. Okay, now here in TLDR, after Pirillo Picks, I'm going to answer questions from the community, apart from what happened to the wrestling guy, because we don't know. I will give you an update in a future Pirillo Picks. Another TLDR for another day. Thanks again, everybody, for tuning in. I'm going to be moving on with my patrons now. And if you want to see all of TLDR, head over to chrispirillo.com and sign up to become a patron right now. Today's free podcast highlight was brought to you by all of my active patrons from chrispirillo.com. If you want access to the full TLDR episodes, both audio, video, past, present, and future, which can be up to an hour long or longer, with even more tech insight from me every weekday, plus other bonus content without ads, and support me at the same time, you can sign up to become one of my supernomies too. This is just a brief taste of what I'm producing for you daily. Again, get more through chrispirillo.com.